Hi and welcome to Polly Puts the Colour On. In this video I'm going to be sharing a chatty flip through of the Cute and Cosy Christmas colouring book by Harry Alexander. As you can see, I managed to pick my copy up for the bargain price of £4, should be £7.99. I think in Canada it says it would be £9.99. You can see there is also another book available. So I picked this book up from The Works, that's a high street shop here in the UK, which is why I managed to get it for £4. I will link it down below. It is an Amazon affiliate link, and when I recorded this video it was more than £4 on there. So I'd probably suggest, if you do have a Works near you, maybe pop in and have a look if you're interested at getting it, because you know, for £4 I don't think you can go wrong. So it is kind of the standard Cute and Cosy size, more or less. So we've got Cozy Hawaii here by Jade Summer. So it is a little bit smaller both ways, not much difference in the width, but a little bit shorter on top, but not massively. It is a very similar size. So let's get into it. So they are, obviously you can see here, it's the image from the front. So a lot of the images aren't super simple. They are cute and cozy. The first few pages are double-sided, which I always find a little bit frustrating with the Cute and Cozy books, knowing that you're probably likely to use your alcohol markers. And I love these little reindeer, but if I colour those with my alcohol markers, it's going to bleed through there, isn't it? And then it's going to look really weird on the first page. So I don't know. It might be if I do colour those, I have to use pencils. So we can see here we've got like a snow globe with a bit of information. Then we get into the main images. So a lot of them are a little bit more detailed, I'd say, than perhaps some of my other Cute and Cozy books. But I think they're still more than achievable being coloured in with alcohol markers, because they're a little bit fiddly. Like you see some of the little details down there, a little bit small. But I think if you used, you were really careful with your brush nib, or you have got alcohol markers that have just got the fine nib, I think you'll be absolutely fine. At least that's what I'm hoping anyway. So there's some really cute ones. The characters are mainly repeated through the book, so you could obviously make a note of what colours that you use for them, or obviously just do your own thing on each page. I do really like this one. Again, that is like from the front cover, but really zoomed in, so a bit less detail, a little bit easier to colour that one. So again, this one, it's got a fair amount of detail added, but to be fair, most of it is just trees with snow on, so it's not too detailed. They're cute with the snow angels, like a tasty treats on a plate page. This one, I love this one as well. Really cute. All the friends together there. This one's a really pretty one too, with that wreath and the penguin. Nice and cozy. They're busy. I wonder if they're writing their list to Santa, perhaps. Cute little house. See, you can see here a lot of detail, but actually I think if you just started colouring, all the little baubles, all the wreaths, it'd soon come together. Like, I don't think it's as detailed as perhaps it looks at first glance. It's a really pretty one. So it's got those reindeers on again. This one's quite a detailed one again. So I think I'll probably potentially stick to some of the simpler ones. But I do really like this one. Like, it's so different than all of my other colouring books. Like, it's a scene, but it's the angle that it's done from that I really like. It's a cute one, ice skating. Cute little reindeer again. Again, we've got like that scene from a different angle. Kind of reminds me of those sticker stories that I keep seeing people sharing that they've done, because a lot of those are done from kind of that side angle. Cute one, playing with all their toys. So we've got a slightly simpler one again here in the snow globe, playing the piano. Oh, out caroling. Looks like they've been out maybe at a Christmas market or something. It's legend. So there's definitely a lot of snow in this book. Now, what I tend to do when I'm doing snow, not that I've coloured that much snow in my cute and cozy books, but I tend to use one of my cheap watercolours from, I think I got from Temu, Temu, I think it was, one of those places where they're super cheap. And I just use one of the really, really light ones. It's just got a tint of colour. You know, and have like the snow either like really, really light grey or really, really light pink or something. So I'll probably do that with the snow in these books, just because I think, personally, I think that looks nice and pretty rather than colouring the snow with alcohol markers. But it's also just an excuse for me to get my watercolours out and actually use some of my pretty sparkly ones. I do love the little, I think it's the little faces on the reindeers. Like, I think they're just so cute. That's a sweet one popping out of the presents. Decorating the tree. Looks like they're getting, hopefully not getting too tangled up there in all of those lights. Again, we've got another one of those scenes. It's really cute. And then again, we've got the back bit where they're giving a bit of information. Obviously, it's got a few little bits, but again, if you were to colour that page with alcohol markers, obviously it's going to come through on this book. What I did find interesting, though, is that it's by Buster Books, but it says that that is an imprint of Michael O'Mara books. And I know Michael O'Mara is the publisher, I believe, of, I'm sure it's this one, of A Million Cats. Let me just double check. Yeah. So A Million Cats by John Bigwood is by Michael O'Mara. I think that's the only book that I've got published by them, actually. I thought the name rung a bell. So it looks like this Buster Books is obviously to do with the Michael O'Mara books. So yeah, I definitely recommend, if you are in the UK and you like this book and you know you've got a works near you, maybe pop in and have a look. I maybe wouldn't do a special trip there if that's the only thing you're after, because you know what the works is like. They don't always stock all the same things. Did buy this a couple of weeks ago, so you know I'm assuming they would probably still have it in stock though. But like I say, I will include the link down below where you can pick it up from Amazon. Because it might be that you know you don't have a works near you anyway. So thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to do a buddy colour in this book in December, please get in touch. I'm not one, to be honest, to be colouring in Christmas books outside of kind of the festive period, but December, January, you know, if you'd be interested in buddying or maybe one of the simpler pages in this book, it would be lovely to hear from you. So thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I'll catch you in the next one.